To start the online portion of the semester out, we're going to be talking about expectations and guidelines. Basically, what we want from the class and how we want to treat each other. Let's start by talking about what you, the students, can expect from me, Leslie, the teacher. First of all, I promise you I will always come prepared to class, prepared to teach and to help you learn and get the most out of class. Whether it's our face-to-face or online time, I will be ready to go. Second, I will always do my best to give you the kind of feedback that will turn you into the better writer, to help you take you to the next step in becoming a writer that will get a job and impress your employer someday, I hope. Third, I need to do my best to be fair. I should need to grade everyone's essays according to the same standards, and I should apply the rules as they are laid out in the syllabus consistently to everyone. Let's move on to what I, Leslie, the teacher, should expect from all of you, my students, in Writing 122. First of all, show up to class on time. That is important because if you miss something, you miss something, and it might be something important. And also let me know when you're not able to attend, because sometimes I make special plans based on how many students we have in class. Secondly, submit your assignments on time and do your best. I set a deadline and do your best to get that work in there by the time it's assigned. However, I have one special rule. Technically, an assignment is not late until I'm done grading it. When I'm done grading it, you can no longer submit it, and you will know when I'm finished by the news item that I will post in D2L. Secondly, do your best. This is especially true of those polished drafts that you'll submit on your essays. If you're not doing your best, I can't help you go to that next level. So be your strongest writer when you submit that stuff, and I will help you move on. Finally, come to class prepared to discuss the readings and work on your own writing. Reading and writing are integrated, dependent activities. When you read other writers and think about how they write, you learn to be a better writer. Similarly, if you come to class prepared with questions, we will actually be working on your writing during that course time. And you can ask me questions and I can answer them right there when you're in the middle of doing the work. Finally, I want you to know that LCC policies state that you have the right to an environment that does not interfere with the educational process. And I am responsible in our classroom for applying that policy and making sure that it operates. In order to do so, I need you all to think about something very important, and that is respect. When you come into our Writing 122 classroom, whether it's online or face-to-face, we need to treat each other with respect. And in order to do that, we're going to talk about exactly what we mean. So in the week 1 forms, please find the discussion called Let's Talk About Respect. And here's what you need to do. First, give a 25 to 50 word long definition of respect. Short enough to be easy to read, but long enough to make your point clearly. 2, name one way you want to treat us to each other, something that you want us to do in class, and explain how such actions meet your definition of respect. 3, name one behavior you don't want to see in class. I'm sure you've been in class where something happened and it bothered you and interfered with your ability to understand what the teacher was saying and trying to get you to do. Explain such behaviors and how they do not meet your definition of respect so we know exactly what you do and don't want to happen. Now I'm going to give you some examples of what I want to have happen in class. And by the way, these are rules that I hold on to and hold people accountable for. First, as long as others don't mind, I don't mind food in the classroom. Remember, my definition of respect is that you don't interfere with someone else's educational process. So as long as it doesn't bother people, you can eat in class. All I ask is that you pick up after yourself and don't leave stuff behind, because that respects my time as a teacher, not to have to clean up with you. And I think this is really important also to me, because if you're hungry, you can't learn. So please just pick up after yourself. Secondly, the thing I don't want to have happen is we don't touch our cell phones and our tablets and our computers in class unless we're actually working on something for class. Texting and talking in class has been found to disturb others and to disturb your learning process. So this is what we're going to do. Each week in our face-to-face session, we will designate one person as the cell phone user or the computer user when we're in a discussion. That way, if we have a question about something, we don't understand something and we need to look it up, we have that one person connected to the internet that can help us learn what we need to know. Now, very quickly, I want to review the actual discussion directions. First of all, make your point. Post that 25 to 50 word post and what you do and don't want to have happen. 2, respond to at least 6 other posts. Tell people that you agree or disagree or that you really like something. Maybe you want to add something to their definition of respect. 3, rate as many of those posts as possible. Every post will have an up and down rating. If you agree with something and you want to see that as a guideline, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it the thumbs down. And overall, keep in mind that you should be spending at least an hour reading and responding in order to meet your class time. And what are we going to do with all this? When it's done, I'm going to go through agreements for classroom behavior. So hopefully we all learn to live each other happily ever after. I will summarize what we talk about and make an addition to the syllabus. I can't wait to see what you have to say. Now go have fun doing it.